Last question.
Actually, it's kind of in the same vein, but it's in regards to another kind of mythology. So
Yeah.
in terms of, I guess, Carl Jung's own mythos, sorry, I'm extremely tall, but a lot of I actually found some kind of archetypes, like, for example, in my own life, but also I've noticed in European life. So, for example, in regards to Odin and Norse mythology,
Yeah.
with Carl Jung's essay, I've only been able to actually skim it because I've been like trying to find something, like, because it felt like there was always this kind of psyche that was almost underneath, I guess, Western civilization. And we see it really like embodied in this specific figure, this deity, the wanderer, the knowledge gatherer, the seeker, but he's also a war god. He's all these different aspects that are an accumulation of what seems to be something that's distinctly Western.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel this is like almost like the symbol in a way. Of course, it's not always positive.
Well, there seems to be something, maybe there seems to be something. I do think that the idea of the individual has been articulated most fully in the West. I don't think that's really I don't think that's a contentious claim, actually. That doesn't mean that the latent structures from which that idea might emerge weren't also many other places simultaneously. And the other thing, from, let's say, from a biological perspective, is that we're only talking about differences of a few hundred years in terms of the manifestation of these ideas, right? From an evolutionary perspective, it's instantaneous. It's like, well, a new idea has to arise somewhere, so it's going to be somewhere first. But it's spreading. I mean, Christianity, for example, spread so rapidly that it's absolutely beyond belief. And it's actually spreading more rapidly in China now than it did in ancient Rome. So,
well, in regards to that, it's also been seen like almost in the wake of a dying Christianity. I've noticed that like there's been a tendency to go towards, I guess, paganism, right?
yes,
I understand that like some people laugh it off.
yes,
You have Wicca, which was mainly a manifestation of Aleister Crowley and his works, which were then pended off to whoever actually made the actual ideology. And then next thing you know, we're finding something almost more stable in, I guess, Norse mythology. And it seems like it's acting almost as a pendulum swing from something that...
Well, people are like, the thing is when one mythological structure collapses, it's going to collapse into another mythological structure or another set of mythological structures. And because you can't get out of the mythological structures. There's no possible way of doing that. And so I wouldn't say necessarily that the fact that other belief systems emerge in the aftermath of the collapse of the overarching belief system, I don't think that that's necessarily a bad idea. I think that it has its attendant dangers. And so I should stop because I'm starting to get tired and I'm not going to be able to formulate any clearer answers than that. And it's also 10 o'clock, so we also do have to stop. So thank you. Oh, yes. There is an unofficial meetup and discussion group at Hemingway's Restaurant, 2nd floor, 142 Cumberland Street. Just say you're with the Jordan Peterson discussion group. Yes, everyone is invited. If you say you're with the Jordan Peterson discussion group, please don't misbehave too badly.